Hello and welcome back to NIMRODS Guncraft Survivor. As I mentioned in the previous video description, this sort of gameplay really lends itself better with commentary of some kind, so here we are, trying this kind of thing again. What is this game? Well, it's a bullet heaven, essentially the gameplay loop of Vampire Survivors, which everyone knows and usually loves these days, with guns. Right, so and as you level up, you have your gun chassis, and you eventually add more and more wacky attachments, and eventually you end up with something that you could find on r/curse guns, such as this thing, which I used for the last run. Just meant actually to go out, but I didn't check what OBS was recording, so that didn't work out. But oh well, no worries. This time though, I have a different plan. Last time I unlocked this thing, which is a pulse rifle. As you can see, huge but weak bullets pass through many foes. And I quite like the thought of that. Although bullet size 1 isn't that big. I think of it, but you know, let's give it a go. I haven't got the second character, and here we are, with my trusty drone. Oh. Yeah, you know what, I'm kind of disappointed. I expected... Yeah, my drone actually shoots larger projectiles, but you know, it is what it is. And here we have some of our upgrade choices. We have a stock, an underbarrel, and a grip. Which these can only be taken one of a kind. One grip, one underbarrel, and one stock. And each of them, one has an upgrade tree. And for this lot, it just so happens... Oh, hang on. I think the locked screen isn't quite ready. Yes, Very strange. Okay, let's take the sucker grip then. An increase in collection range. I don't think... Oh god, the reload speed is going to be painfully slow. You know what? Fine. Let's go with the flamethrower. I normally there's just one underbarrel that I always pick, and it's what my drones will have. You know, it's fine to try something else. And you know what? It said large bullets, so let's go for this one. Let's get... Oh, reload speed is indeed taking a while. Immediately we can see that our projectile is significantly larger. And here we have one of the barrels and a charm. As is the case with many games, they have to have one of these. So, well, it works. Oh, the third one appears for this one. Strange, but you know, let's not think about this too much. I do quite like this one. Yeah, I'm not even going to question it whether it works or not. I do like the cryo magazines, chilled and frozen. Just, you know, having them stay a bit cool. Think about it. Don't really fancy about the flamethrower. Well, it is good. Sort of. It does take a while to regen, which is quite annoying when you're in a pinch. But it is what it is. And here we go, more bullets. Unfortunately, the bonus is additive with itself. This is only not multiplicative, sorry. so it will increase by the same amount. At least for the percentages, there are multipliers. Yeah, when I picked this weapon, I kind of expected a huge laser. You know, like remember the old... God, I'm really dating myself with this one, but there used to be this thing called Shot the Hoop. Essentially, a huge, just a thing that would shoot a huge ass laser out of its mouth. It sounds weird, and I'm not sure how dated it is these days, but back in the days that was all the rage. And yep, let's get faster flames, because eventually, well, right now it only does 2 damage, quite rapidly, but only 1 or 2 damage. The special power increases every level, even without picking a particular enhancement, whether it's a whether it's a gun part or one of the general attachments that you can take a lot more of. And eventually, those should do most of our damage. Yeah, this is one of my favorite stocks at the minute. Crit chance, more crits. That is good. That is... can't go wrong with that, honestly. And the next level of it also gives an XP boost. And you can't go wrong with that either. Now, at the moment, it does seem like it's going quite well. And I feel like it is. Perhaps would have liked the energy launcher on the barrel, but right now I think we're doing okay. It will ramp up quite hard later, and we'll have to deal with that. You'll know when it happens. It's kind of impossible to miss. And you know what? Let's go with XP gain rate. The bullets fly quite far. So there's no reason to worry about that just yet. And yep, flamethrower is starting to get a third point of damage per flame, and it does ramp up quite significantly. I've kind of been lingering around this for one point, so let's try moving around a bit more. There are a couple of things in this demo version. It's not in early access just yet. This is just a demo, but there's plenty of content. I've got around 10-ish hours already. It's pretty solid. I mean, it's the gameplay loop of Vampire Survivors with guns. I feel like those two things really can't go wrong with that. And I reckon we have a choice of 3 grips. Have I got these unlocked? I don't think I have. I do know I have the battering grip unlocked though. So yeah, the lock is kind of bugged at the moment, but you know, it's a demo. And where was the sucker? Oh, nope, the reload speed is shockingly bad. And I don't have these unlocked, so I reckon I'm going to go for the guard grip, because there's a third option to pick. Because once you get all the unlock slots and you've leveled up them as much as you can, all you have the generic bonuses, which may or may not be useful. But these ones are pretty good, so guard grip it is. A solid set of bonuses. And here we have one of the first kind of more serious opponents. Right now, there's just one or two spawning, no big deal. Sometimes there's a few more. And then if you don't have the damage, you get in a bit of a pickle. Especially when you got bosses. This is the first set. Kind of one of the more annoying ones, purely because of what happens when you kill them. Essentially, these are little matryoshka bastards. They spawn smaller versions of themselves, and then those versions spawn even smaller versions. And they're quite fast, which can get quite annoying if you're trying to dodge these bigger boys. But the bosses do drop trophies, which will drop a choice from these 4 trophies. You have penetrations and bullet count, always good, maxed health regen, more survivability, or you can go with a bit more utility, crit chance, XPs and credit. Although later on credits don't really mean much since you get a lot of them. Crit bonus, your crits are more powerful. Your rate of fire is higher, and so on and so forth. Airdrop capacity gives you more choice from the usual level up things. Or I reckon I will go with this one. Knockback power, armor, bullet damage, and special power. Special power is, of course, what the underbells use, and there's also some other attachments that also can have an effect if you use it, but usually they don't. And for this one, armor is good since I don't have any regen right now, but I'll go with XP again. And here we go, more bullet damage. I'm kind of just delaying the inevitable when the underbarrel just becomes that much more powerful. But let's see here, what have we got? Lots of rechargers, eventually. We're doing 5, but it penetrates infinitely. So as many enemies as there are, it will just go through them, no worries. Which makes it quite useful for dealing with stacks of weaker mobs. I should also be exploring more again, because of world drops like this spike that's a bit chilled. They drop health, they drop resources which we use for research to unlock more attachments and more weapons, I believe. Yeah, weapons also need some of the world drops. And what we have there is one of the, I guess, mini bosses or elites. Quite easy to deal with, of course. We have some more, right. Bullet damage, crit chance. I don't think this one's much use because you don't really want to be stopped much. But the other things are pretty nice. I reckon sniper barrel. Nearly maxed out our crits already. Crit chance rather. No double crits in this game. Maybe yet. Okay, this is one of the timed events. 8 minutes in, you get a swarm of these bastards coming at you. And depending on the build, it's more or less dangerous. But if your fire rate is good, you're usually fine. If you're trying to go with other builds, you might have more troubles, but nah, we're good. We are good, and this is another boss. Kind of a bigger tank, but not really much of an issue at all, really. And yep. Oh, this is the tech module. Is this what I think it is? Yeah, we could get that another time. Yep. For now, let's get this thing up and running. And clear some house with flamethrower. It's not very good. I don't. There's a couple of things that I just feel like aren't the best, but yeah, it wasn't so bad actually. It was quite good, and we could get the crit or rate of fire back. And also it gives us a very juicy crit bonus. By nearly a third even. So our crits do 42. It's a very enlightening number, and you might have noticed, yep, here's one of the totems or tower of sorts. They just stand there shooting balls at you, but if you kill it you get a mountain dude which you can slurp up and you get all the XP. It's a magnet. And yep, here we have more than one option than usual. On it takes an average, so 3.6 you average 3 times you'll get 3 out of 5 times you'll get 4, 2 out of 5 you'll get 3, still get 3. And for this one I reckon I'll go with armor. And status effects also good, stuff like chilled, and later on also frozen, which will be even more useful. And it looks like we've got another enemy type. These bastards, yep, like that one, charge at you, and just like with the tanks, big boys, laser eyes, when there's 1 or 2 or 3, there's nothing to worry about. Oh yep, that was frozen, so it couldn't shoot. But once there's a group and you're busy dodging other enemies, it can get quite tough. Well, maybe not quite so tough if you got the build right. Honestly, if your rate of fire is big enough, that's kind of the only thing that matters really. There's gonna be some knockback, and it's going to save your ass so many times. Well, here we have a swarm of... God, I forgot the names of the bastards. But a swarm of the red worms spawn smaller worms. Honestly, with this amount of penetration, there's really nothing to worry about. Oh, at the moment we also have another swarm of the flying bastards. Some flames would be very good at clearing this bunch up, and they kind of weren't. Yeah, they're fine. It's fine, no worries. Absolutely none. Right, increases bullet count if you've got only 1 shot per shot. It's really pointless, and 1.6 per minute, not that good either, but I will take this one. Reload speed by nearly a third. And a bit more healing bonus. Healing bonus does apply to regen, but you know, 7% of 1.6 a minute, negligible. It's more useful for world drops. Oh, if you're lucky to run into them. Scales of vision. Oh, I see. This is the containment field. I got this thing a while back and I was wondering what gave it, and it turns out it's this thing. I never quite liked it, but it gives us an incentive to increase our vision range. But for now, let's stick with the thing that also increases our vision range. Thankfully. Oh god. Evasive maneuvers. Hoping for a health drop at some point. More crits. Yeah, let's gain more move speed. That will be useful. And just in time for the snipers. Chargers, not snipers. Yeah, I should focus on some more move speed. Reload speed rather. Oh god, those levels, they're not very good. Yeah, the flamethrower, not very pleased about. It takes so long to recharge. Yep, definitely reload speed. Ow. Oh god, please drop the health kit. Ow, ow, ow. Too fast, too fast. Oh, here we go. We've got quite the upgrade for the drone. And I reckon maybe go for more armor. Let's increase. Actually, nah. A little bit of health regen. It won't do much. It's 0.8, even worse. Oh, here we go. Bullet damage, max health, flame velocity. Not the best, but it is what it is. So I'll go with the flamethrower. More bullet flame range. It's going to be pretty good. Well, at least if they regen faster, that would be lovely. And let's go with more armor. Nice had the durations, freezing them for longer. I don't think I actually have that upgrade just yet. It was frozen. I didn't notice it, so. So I previously used the big blue ball weapon, which you can actually see in my previous video. That's when I leveled it up. If you watch it, of course. The average view duration is a whopping 7 seconds, and I couldn't even be bothered watching myself, really. So I understand that you probably haven't. But I'll take the deep freeze magazine. More freeze, more surviving. Yeah, assisting my drones surviving. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, I built the big blue ball weapon, the Teslian carbine, in my previous video, and back then, between then and now, an update seems to have come out which has solved one of its biggest problems. Its ability to hugely annihilate the frame rate. Oh please, regen faster. I'm really not big into these flames. I mean, I'm sure they're good. I'm sure they're good, but you know. Sure, rate of fire. But, yeah, I wish I had them more often. Hopefully, this level up will solve it for us. Yeah, you know what, sure. More health regen. And what's this one? Ah, yep, the Inferno Jet. Flame charges though, pretty neat. So it's a good pick all round. And of course picking it also recharges it. Can't bet on it since you might not always have it. kind of have to. We want more flames. And yeah, it can get a bit iffy, especially when you've got these little bosses running at you. That's quite the rate of knots. And you're busy also dodging some laser eyes. However, I do have a drone that's very good at it. That's quite good at taking care of these. Oh god. But you know, once you get like a dozen of them, it's oh, I've got the freeze cloud as well. More reload speed, more rate of fire. You know what, don't mind if I do. I don't have the third charm for these, but I think it's fine. Oh, this is quite tempting. But I reckon more move speed. For now, we'll just freeze a lot of them out. Ow! Oh, I'm on 3.5 health. I am so close to dying, please. More health regen. 4 per minute. That is honestly fuck all. It is no good, very bad, but could make the difference between winning and not surviving to the end at the very least. More armor, probably not the best, but let's pick. Rate of fire and crit bonus. Or bullet damage at special power. Armor. I'm gonna go with armor. I think that might just be the difference maker. If you get like enough. Oh god, they do give me a lot of, quite a bit of regen. We're nearing, we're just shy of 1 every 10 seconds, which is not a lot. Which is still not a lot. More armor, but also more enemies. I reckon, yeah, shield grip. I do want to try this one out though, because it just keeps giving me quite a lot, and I could also have this thing. Spawning credits doesn't really mean much, but the reload speed is quite nice. Oh god, now I've got a bunch of these assholes. No. No. Yeah, but I do feel like the crit bonus is quite serious now. Dodge skill or more underbarrel recharge rate. I don't think it does as much as it says it does. I kind of have the suspicion that it actually increases the fire rate. I'm actually going to check in the edit, if I remember, and do a quick check. How long does it take to recharge? From the moment of shooting. Okay, here we go. That's this moment on. It should take less than 40 seconds. Oh, here we go. Reload speed, crit chance, and collection range. Oh fuck, Right, it won't be 40 seconds now. Because I've wasted time. Oh, up. Oh, he's only out. Oh Oh no, don't run at me like that. You bastard. I do have a special ability though. Oh, dodge that. Yep, my drone becomes ever more frame. Oh, nope. There go the frame rate. There go the frame rate. Oh god. Oh bloody hell. Crit bonus. More crits. Yeah, sure, why not? Why not? Why not? Oh, dodge that. Very good. I don't have the Steam frame counter enabled. Freeze the lasers. Don't let them do anything. Freeze the bosses. You can freeze bosses too in this game, which is pretty sweet. More armor or more region? Obviously, the more region we have, also the more healing bonus packs with it, so that is pretty solid. But I reckon, yeah. Or maybe taking less damage and freezing them for longer, but oh god, that was quite a big freeze. Freezing them for longer, also taking less damage. And while very weak, we haven't been hit in quite a while, which has let our health regenerate a bit. Which provides some kind of a safety window, so we can get hit a bit more. Yeah, sure. Let's go with the containment field. Thankfully, our flames aren't affected by it. We're really gonna need more vision range though. Because this is not big enough. Oh god, the frames. We are nearing the end of the run though. And they last up to 30 minutes. More if you lag, of course. It kind of does suck that one of the stats is going to be wasted, but more vision range means a bigger bubble. Our sphere of influence increases, and we don't have to worry about lasers much. Now we get 2 free levels at it. Now what we have there is one of the... Oh bollocks, I've killed myself. Oh, that was extremely clumsy of me. So I had 24 minutes, and honestly 3.2 million damage is quite shocking for that deep into the run. It's quite unfortunate. The DP... oh, it's the bubble. I'm just gonna blame the bubble. The DPS just isn't the best for these kinds of weapons. Although, once I say that, 50k without the underbarrel, and with it, 60k, yeah. The flamethrower just isn't that good. And if I pick something with... Yep, and if I pick something with the energy launcher, for example, it's quite weak, 11k, 12k, but once I start shooting the underbarrel, 200,000. And that kind of really says a lot, doesn't it? And it got a much better method of regenning. I'm sure it could work with some of these upgrades. Oh, hello. Speeds up enemies inside your containment field. Slows enemies. It's sounded. Okay, that is pretty neat. I don't want to keep still selected. Right, so that was Guncraft. Sorry, that was NIMRODS. Guncraft Survivor. It's trying a little bit different for this video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Non-commentary playthroughs will resume, will continue, of course, for the time being. And I'll see you next video. Bye.